Well, last night, 8 Republican candidates took the stage in Milwaukee as they vie for the Oval Office during the first GOP debate. Now, former President Donald Trump, the frontrunner, chose to skip the debate. One candidate instead took much of the heat. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the story.
Tensions were high during the first GOP presidential debate. 8 Republican candidates squaring off. 38-year-old entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy catching most of the sharp elbows from his rivals.
Who the heck is this skinny guy with a funny last name, and what the heck is he doing in the middle of this debate stage? I'll tell you, I'm not a politician.
The last person in one of these debates, Brett, who stood in the middle of the stage and said, "What's a skinny guy with an odd last name doing up here?" was Barack Obama.
Ranking 3rd in the polls, Ramaswamy taking much of the heat as his contenders attacked his lack of political experience when he said he would stop giving money to fight the war in Ukraine.
You have no foreign policy experience, and it shows.
And you know what?
Candidates also clashing over abortion restrictions.
Would you sign a 6-week ban federally?
I'm going to stand on the side of life.
We need to stop demonizing this issue.
The candidates agreeing Mike Pence did the right thing on January 6th.
I kept my oath to the Constitution that day. There's no more important duty. So answer the question.
Mike did his duty. I got no beef with him. But here's the thing. Is this what we're going to be focusing on?
Former President Donald Trump absent as he faces 4 indictments and 91 charges, sitting this one out as he is expected to turn himself into authorities today.
Would you still support him as your party's choice? Please raise your hand if you would.
All but 2 candidates eventually raising their hands.
And it was interesting, Chris Christie kind of raised his hand, but he made it clear he was not saying yes. He was making a point because they all signed a pledge to say that they'll support whoever the nominee is.
Former President Trump released a pre-recorded interview ahead of the debate. He later reacted online after it was over, attacking many of the candidates. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, New York.